everybody? It is me, Jurassic Master, here to say that today we're doing a breakdown trailer on Season 3, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. So, yeah, I played the trailer first. I was not expecting this. We got it in Japanese form at first, and then earlier today, or I guess yesterday, and I was about to say, alright, I guess I'm doing the Japanese version, and then it came in English. I'm like, well, doing the English version, because I don't know any Japanese. So yeah, let's get started.
Goodbye, Jurassic World.
Guys?
It wasn't a total disaster.
How is that not a disaster? Think, what haven't we tried yet?
There's gotta be a fix. Every problem always has a fix. Everybody spread out. We shouldn't be here. Everyone knows this place is haunted. What do we do now?
E750.
This is log entry 239. The E750 project is extremely aggressive.
We found the lab Dr. Wu was using to make the Indominus Rex. If you think the Indominus was bad, we can't wait any longer. We have to leave the island now.
Incoming! To the right! Now! Where'd it go? I don't see it.
Alrighty, so that is the trailer. Let's start from the beginning, and then towards the end of the video, I'll give you my theory on how the whole season's gonna go. So, right off the bat, we see this.
Goodbye,
Now,
Jurassic World.
I'm kind of wondering why. At the moment, I'm sort of feeling like that, this is gonna be either at the beginning of the season or very end of the season. I'm sort of thinking it's towards the end, maybe? Because I think they're planning on doing something, because the director did say there might be more seasons after this.
Bye,
And
Jurassic World.
how well this is doing, I think they're definitely going to do that.
Guys?
But they get stranded, or pushed back on the boat. Also, Genji has a little bit of a beard.
Guys?
You notice here. Very quick. Looks like he's got a little bit of hair growing down there. Little scruff of beard, just like me. A full, thick beard that I clearly have.
It wasn't a total disaster.
How is
Brachiosaur.
that not a disaster?
So we see this helicopter right here. I don't think it's supposed to like represent anything big. Well, yes and no. I think it's supposed to represent that people have tried to get on this island, and that crashed and burned. Literally.
What?
Or they've gotten planes or helicopters to get on the island, and they crashed and burned. We also see gyro balls or gyrospheres. Sort of looks like smoke, maybe fire. Sort of hinting at another theory that I have, but of the island's going to explode.
Haven't we tried yet?
There's gotta be a fix.
So we see this. What the? Why is there a cube? It's like a split second of a cube. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm a complete idiot. But we see them going down this elevator shaft. Now, at first I was thinking, oh, this probably is to the old park, but I see lights on, and what that sort of reminded me of was the lab room. Now, I don't think this is exactly supposed to be the lab room where they showed this just panel flipping through different hybrid dinosaurs. I think what room that they're about to go down is the room where they are all being contained, because Dr. Wu did say the embryos and can be still here even after the generator. So there might be some live assets down there that we might see, like other hybrids that we never really got to see. So we might see a whole bunch more of these hybrids down there. That's just my
Always
theory.
has a fix.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, we finally get to see the old park. I've been like dying of like, when are they going to introduce the park? They haven't gone to the north side of the island at all. But yet again, I feel like that's where they were half the time in season 2. If you don't know what this is supposed to be, this is the old park, the original Jurassic Park. We went to it in Jurassic World for like a little quick cameo, and it was pretty lame because it was like 2 minutes there. I was very disappointed that we weren't there for like a while. We just like literally got a 2-second cameo basically there. And don't get me wrong, I'm very excited because I'm hoping that this is where they basically make their little base, because it seems like their tree fort is not going to be that safe anymore.
Everybody spread out. We shouldn't be here. Everyone knows this place is haunted.
So we see this funky looking crazy dinosaur and this building. I'm assuming this might be in the what you call it building? The old building, but I could definitely see it being in the old building because how nice these, or I could not see it being in the old building because these look like nice walls and like they look like they've been, they look like they haven't been, I guess, weathered, I guess you would say. But I didn't know what the heck this dinosaur is called, but I knew I saw it. But this is a dinosaur that was in the toy leak, and the dinosaur that we're probably going to see, it looks like, is sort of going to be looking like this, the Protoceratosaurus. I think that's what it's called. I'm probably butchering the name awfully, but Protoceratosaurus, this thing, where it's probably going to be looking like this. I'm very excited. I'm a little nervous of if it's going to be just one, and then it's like we only get to see it for like a minute or two, or if we're gonna have it like this is going to be sort of like a sub villain, or like not the big bad, but sort of like a henchman kind of villain one that they're gonna deal with for like a couple episodes. I don't know, but it looks like a cool dinosaur. The toy version looks not that bad, but hey, it's a toy. But I'm very excited because we get to go to the old building and we get to see more dinosaurs because I love that. So I might do a video on what dinosaurs could be in season 3. I don't know. Let's see how this video does, and I'll decide.
What do we do now?
So it's very obvious right here that this is the old building, and Genji's got a little bit of beard growing there and a little bit of mustache, just like me. My full mustache and my full beard. Nah, I don't have that. I'm starting to grow one, but just barely. There you go. There's details on how I look. Face reveal.
E750.
So E750.
This is log entry 239.
So 239. He's been working on this for a while. I also see things over here that say W60, N60, A5. That's either A5 or A50. So looks like there are going to be more hybrids that he's sort of been cooking up in the lab.
The E750 project is extremely aggressive.
So it's pretty obvious, extremely aggressive. On May 21st. Holy cow, that's like... Okay. My phone is being slow and not showing me the date. But that's pretty close. Let's just say it's pretty close. I will try to have a Season 3 review soon, whenever the season comes out. I'm not going to be do it like a month later. I'm going to try to get it out as quick as I can. But yeah.
We found the lab Dr. Wu was using to make the Indominus Rex. If you think the Indominus was bad...
So we see this scene where he's just looks like
The lab Dr. Wu was
he's
using
just
to make
getting
the Indominus
mangled
Rex.
or
If
attacked.
you think the Indominus was bad...
Which we see a red eye in it right here. which
We can't wait.
I'm a little confused because it's like, hold up, you're Dr. Wu, you are still alive in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So you didn't die, or like maybe this was a video when it was very young and still able to chair just went, woo! I'm assuming this is probably when the Scorpius Rex is very young, and yeah, just basically, I think this is a young, early version of it, and I think we are going to see the adult version in the show.
We can't wait any longer. We have to leave the island now.
We have to leave Ryan. Chaos. Okay, here's my problem. Here's my problem. I don't like Blue. I'm gonna be frank. I don't really like Blue because I don't know. I prefer Echo, even though Echo only got like 2 minutes of screen time, and Echo's like probably the bottom of the totem pole. But I feel like Blue's such like a big character one of like everybody has to love. It's like we've seen you so many times. No. But she's running over. She has something in her hand. So, Chaos breaks. What is it? Chaos breaks? I can't remember.
Island now.
It says Chaos. Breaks. They're flying. And, oh my goodness! Finally! Finally! Oh my goodness! It took you about 30 years, but you finally brought me the Dimorphodons! Where were they? They were just like, you know what? I'm gonna head out. Like, they just dipped completely. I don't understand why. I know a lot of people didn't like the Dimorphodons, but I kind of like them because they're like little gremlins. Because they were gremlins. And like, so, I want to know how they're gonna just say, hey, all of a sudden they migrated down to the south of the island and we just never went down there. Like, give me an answer. Where were you guys? When Chaos breaks free, so we see the Indoraptor, or not the Indoraptor, Scorpius Rex, and it looks like they got an electric fence, which is pretty cool and pretty smart. And everybody's hiding. Oh, there it is. It's the Scorpius Rex.
Where'd it go? I don't see it.
So when they say I don't see it, I'm kind of wondering if that means it can go invisible. Sort of like how the Indom's powers were, of it can go invisible. Now I'm kind of wondering with the Scorpius Rex if... excuse me. I don't think the Scorpius Rex is able to go fully invisible. What I mean by that, it's not like as perfect as the Indom invisible, of like changing texture on its skin to be like perfect. I think the Scorpius Rex is like you can see a general outline of it, but it's faint. I think that's what it's going to be like. And then we people roar and scream. And then we see it against the fence. Oh my goodness. I like the name. I don't like how the tail looks and how his snout looks stubby. That's my only problem with the Scorpius Rex, of how its snout looks all short and stubby and how the tail is like, I don't like that. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but I don't like how it looks like that. So, I'm going to talk about now what general timeline-wise, how everything is going to be, what my theory is, and what could be to come. So I think we're basically, I think either that we're going to start off right off the bat with them trying to get off the island via this, or this is going to happen at the end of the season. Now, if this is at the beginning of the season, that debunks one of my theories. If this is at the end of the season, this might open up a whole new world of possibility. But I highly doubt this is going to be at the end of the season because it's light and daytime. I've noticed with Camp Cretaceous is that the beginning of the season starts in the day and then slowly fades to night. So most likely, this is going to be the beginning of the season. And if that's how it is, one of my theories is being debunked. That theory was they're going to, but they might actually do this just a different way, is that they might go to Isla Sorna. Now, you're probably wondering, how the hell are you going to go to Isla Sorna? Well, the thing is, all of these islands, Nublar and everything, are interconnected islands. So maybe as they're getting flown out and getting off the island, let's say here, they have to go through this area, but they happen to fall on this island and get stuck here, is what my theory is. Of if they want to do more seasons, they just might have to move them from a different island to a new, completely new island, which we haven't seen in forever. The director did say that Camp Cretaceous was connected to Jurassic World Dominion. Now, maybe that's supposed to meaning like it's connected by like Manticore is going to be sort of helping Biosins out. I don't know. It might be that. And we haven't seen Manticore, but they've been hinting at it for so long. When are we going to see it? I'm guessing when we see Biosin or Manticore is probably having it that they are the ones who are trying to get the kids off the island and then fail and end up here. But that's one theory. My other theory is that at the beginning, I think it's going to start off with this boat scene. Then we're probably going to go back to the camp of them. All right, that didn't work. Let's find another way to get off the island. And then that's going to force them to explore the island a little bit more, of exploring new areas. And I think that's where this sort of proto-ceratosaur, I think that's what it's called, of doing that, of like going to battle, dealing with that for a little bit. And then as they go on throughout the day, I think they're going to get separated, because it looks like we see Genji and Yaz, and then we see Ben. Oh, Ben, what do you have there? What is that? Look at Yaz's face. She's doing the pog face, but it looks like everybody, I think, looks like they get separated. So I think this fight, or this blue attacking the car, I think they go in different cars or something like that. And Ben is actually with the two girls, Brooklyn and what is your name? I want to say Sally. Is it Sally? I can't remember. I think it's Sally. But I think Ben and Sally and Brooklyn are going to go here. And then they're going to discover about the Scorpius Rex. And then that's where we get the scene where it's them here.
Island now.
Of like, we need to leave the island now. We learn what the Scorpius Rex's true meaning is. My theory on the true meaning of the Scorpius Rex is supposed to be like, it's supposed to kill all of the dinosaurs. Of Dr. Wu was very private about his work, and he didn't want any of his research or anybody to steal his dinosaurs. So I'm wondering if he made Scorpius Rex or some hybrids to literally kill the other dinosaurs, so that there was no DNA that people could steal and that make their own dinosaurs. I'm wondering if that's why that's why he made the hybrids, because he knew this happened once, it could happen again. Of he wants to make sure that he doesn't lose his dinosaurs to other people. I think this is towards the beginning of the season episode. This is probably like the final couple episodes of like the final boss battle, basically. Okay, so I also think, I don't know if I'm the only one who noticed this, or if it's just me, but why would you need an electric fence if you have a dinosaur with you? That could take it down a Carnotaurus. But the thing is, we don't see a Ankylosaur here at all. So that might mean earlier in the season, Bumpy will die. I am calling it now. Of when they first encounter the Scorpius Rex, I think Bumpy's gonna die. Of Bumpy sacrificing herself to save everybody else and Ben and that. So I'm pretty sure, pretty obvious that Bumpy is going to die because we don't see Bumpy at all in Fallen Kingdom. But yet again, there were other dinosaurs that we may have not seen that we don't know of, like the proto this dinosaur we didn't see at all in Fallen Kingdom. So there are some dinosaurs. Bumpy May could in theory still be alive, but I'm not holding my breath and saying that it is for sure confirmed that Bumpy is going to be alive by the end of this season. I think Bumpy is definitely going to sacrifice herself to save everybody. I think this is sort of just going to be like the end fight of like the end battle. And I think that this season's going to... So I'm interested of how they're going to kill this thing off. I have a theory. My theory is that Manticorp is going to come in and say, "Don't worry, kids, we got you. We'll save you." And they get off the island, or in theory, supposedly get off the island and then get stuck on another island. Or they actually do get off the island and that's the end. I could definitely see it being like that. But it seems like they're still going headstrong of... I feel like we're going to get at least 2 more seasons. So, I think we can get at least 2 more. Because it seems like we're in the middle right now. And I think they're probably going to put out 2 more seasons. Maybe 3. But I think at the end of this season, how they kill the Scorpius Rex is it might be that Rexy kills it, or Blue kills it, or maybe the Baryonyx. I'm kind of leaning towards the idea of the volcano and the whole island killing the dinosaur. Now, hear me out. This sounds very out there and kind of crazy, but if you think about it, in Season 2, Genji and Ben... No, not Ben. What is his name? Nope. That's not what I'm talking about. This guy. I can't remember his name. His name's not Matt. It's not Matt. What is his name? Mark? It's something... I'm pretty sure it's M. I can't remember his name. I'm having like the biggest brain fart. I can't believe this. But having it that early in Season 2, they talk about the geothermal vents around the island. Dinosaurs putting their eggs next to the geothermal vents to keep heat. Now I'm kind of wondering if this is before Fallen Kingdom, so I'm wondering if the island itself is going to kill the Scorpius Rex. And then that would make it that the next season would be like just trying to survive with the volcano blowing up or starting to blow up, and have them choose, hey, we could go to we can try to make our way to land or a boat and not be, and when they try to get off or get on a boat to get away, they go to the second island, and then they have a little thing there that they have to deal with. Or maybe Manticore doesn't ever appear on this island. Maybe they just go straight to Isla Sorna. Of like, that's the big reveal of they were never on Nublar. They weren't supposed to be. That was just sort of like, watch the birdie over here. We're in Nublar, but really they're actually at Isla Sorna getting the other dinosaur DNAs, because there are a lot of dinosaurs there. That was sort of like the experiment island. So maybe that's how it is. I could definitely see it being that. Another thing that they might do, but doing it like that, I think the geothermal vents are going to kill it, or the island itself is going to kill it. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I need to say. But I think that is it. Of just the island's going to kill it itself. Yeah, I think that's it. So, Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me that you took the time to watch this video. And I thank you people who actually watched to the end of this video. I thank you people who watched the video in general. But just thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. It means a lot to me. But yeah, I hopefully will be making the review of the show as soon as I can. I will try my best. I'll try to get it like at least 2 weeks out. If I don't have it out by 2 weeks, then I'm so sorry. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And remember, pandas and colored pencils do not belong in a mug.